Guys, welcome back into my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the differences between a good employer, a bad employer, and a moderate employer. But before going into details, please do me a favor by pressing the red subscription button below to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So every time I upload a new video, you're going to get notified, and please turn on your post notification. So let's go straight to the point. Already I made a video regarding a good employer and a bad employer. So from the videos, if you haven't watched, I'm just going to give up a round up here and you can differentiate yourself. But on today's video, we are going to talk about a moderate employer or a standard employer. A standard employer is an employer who is not either bad or good, who does not fall either on the good category or the bad category. But this moderate employer is in the middle of these two, means he does what one of these employers do. Either he's either doing a good thing or he's doing a bad thing, or he's doing the good, he's doing the same, but he's not doing a completely good thing, he's not doing a completely bad thing. So the first thing we spoke about the bad, let's go now for first the residency visa. For the bad employer, we know he will not provide you with the residency visa. A good employer will obviously provide you with a residency visa, but a standard or a moderate employer would also provide you a residency visa. So a standard employer is just like a good employer in the first part when it comes to the visa. Now, let's talk about employment contract. For the bad employer, he's not going to give you any employment contract. You're just going to start working. And for the good employer, he's going to give you an employment contract. While for the standard or the moderate employer will not give you any employment contract. We'll go about the medical insurance. We know for the medical insurance, the good employer will obviously provide you a good medical insurance. Now, the bad employer will not provide you any medical insurance, and for the standard or the moderate employer will provide you a medical insurance, but a very poor medical insurance. Maybe he's going to provide you with the type C medical insurance, which is not going to cover everything. It's just going to cover some parts, some small parts of your health. Now we go to salary delay. For the bad employer, we already know they delay with their salary, like the salaries are not being paid on time. And for the good employer, the salaries are always paid on time. For the moderate employer, the salary is delayed sometimes. So he's not bad, neither is he good. He's just picking out some things he think he can do, and he does them. That's for a moderate employer. And now we'll talk about the salary increment. For the bad employer, usually or normally we see they don't increase the salary with time. But for the good employer, he or she increases the salary with time, either for about 6 months or a year. Now with a moderate employer, they rarely increase your salary. See, the moderate employer is kind of tricky. He'll show you good and he'll show you bad at the same time. And then we talk about working hours. Now the working hours for a moderate employer is the same as a bad employer. You're going to have long working hours without any compensation. But for the good employer, we of course already know you're going to have your normal working hour, and if you're working additional hour, they're going to pay you for your overtime. We go for the training. For the good employer, you know you have the maximum level of training, and you're going to be receiving training from the beginning of the time, for the beginning time you got into the company till when you're leaving the company. But for the bad employer, you know you're not going to get training. But for the standards or the moderate employer, you're going to get minimum training. Oh my god, you're going to get a minimum training for the standard employer. Let's talk about the team building. For the bad employer, we spoke about it. You're definitely not going to get any training from the company. But for the good employer, you're going to obviously gain training. Okay. Now we move to career growth. For the good employer, you're going to have a career growth. That is, you can learn something that will help you in future to build up your career for the good employer. But when it comes to the bad employer, normally you're not going to get any career growth. And when it comes to the normal or the standard employer, you're still not going to get any career growth. So these people are just mixing me up. Like, yeah, they are just mixing it up. They turn they tell you, they make you to know they are good, and they make it to know they are bad. They are not literally good, they are not bad, they are just in the middle. So this is how these are the differences between a good employer, a bad employer, and a moderate employer. A moderate employer, it's that one person who is not too bad, not too good, but just in the middle. He's just the one he's thinking, the one he fits, he can do. That's what he does, or that's what she does. So this is the end part of my video. If you have been watching so far from the beginning to end, thank you so much. I'm really, really grateful. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel if you know you haven't subscribed, and if this is your first time coming to the channel, please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to Nessa's Fantasy, because of course I'm going to be giving you all the relevant information you're going to be needing, and you can drop out your suggestions down in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Please give me a thumbs up, share my video, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye bye.